Hey everybody, it's Taco Tuesday. It's May 25th, and I'm excited. Tonight we have Jess with us, and if you join us for our Leaders Lounge or you join us for our Work at Wednesday, you're probably very familiar with Jess. She is full of amazing information and great ideas. Tonight she's going to talk about Vizzlie, and that's a topic that I've heard over and over and over and over from you all that you want more help with. So Jess, I'm gonna just pass it to you. I'll spotlight you, and the floor is yours.
Hi guys. So Vizzlie I have been using probably in the past, I'd say 3 to 4 months. Why I did it is my superstar director had a 7,000 PRV, and I said, what the heck are you doing? And she said, girl, get on Vizzlie. And I literally taught myself in one day. So if I can do it, you can do it. There's a reason why I married a tech savvy husband, because my stuff breaks all the time and I panic. So if I can figure it out, I know you guys can too. It has changed my business dramatically. I can run like multiple parties at one time. The most I've done with Fizzly at one time was 8, I believe, at one time, which was fantastic. And for me, it works a lot better because I feel like I'm part of the party, even though I'm running it by using Vizzly. So because it's already pre-programmed scheduled posts, when something posts, I can better interact with my customers than, let's say, I'm trying to post and trying to answer and trying to get everything. It's just, it makes me feel like I'm part of the party as well, and that I'm learning alongside with them and answering questions as well. So it makes you even more intentional and attentive during your parties, in my experience. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do, if you haven't already, is to please join this group. It is a Scentsy Vizzlie group where I have gotten codes, and I'll teach you how to do the codes as well. That is going to be your Bible. I have found some on Bring Back My Bar. I found some for my VIP, my team page. I'm using Vizzlie in those as well. They have ones for like Motivational Monday, Tip Tuesday, Cleaning Saturday, whatever. It's all these different codes. So that's where you're going to find a lot of the codes as well. You can create your own template as well, but why not reinvent the wheel when it's already there? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And see, this is that team page right here. So I'm actually going to look up a code for Bring Back My Bar. So that is coming up, right? So here you can see all of the posts. So I'm going to go ahead and click this one because it says, did anybody create a code? So all you do is down here, see where there's these codes. I'm just going to copy this one. And all codes look like this. And then you're going to go to your Vizzlie dashboard. Now you'll create an account, go on, follow that instructions as well, and then it'll take you to here. Now, because it is a Facebook format, Vizzlie gives you templates for Facebook, email, and texting. I've never used texting or email, but from that group, I've seen a lot of people very disappointed with those templates, so I don't recommend you use them, but if you'd like to try them, all power to you. But I've only used the Facebook one. So what you would do is you would click on Facebook, so you go to Planning, Templates, Facebook. And here you can see I have all of my templates on how and where I want them to go. So like new recruits, program training, new consultants, hostess coaching, Facebook parties, that kind of thing. So here, because you saw me copy that code, I'm going to go ahead and import my template. And I'm going to copy just paste that code that you guys saw me copy and search. And now it's going to think. And it takes a little bit, so please be patient. And this is where you can see. So I want this to go on my VIP Facebook page. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and import template. And this is what it looks like. This is already created. Now I can go back up here and create a new post if I wanted to add something to it. So like I added my Fierce 6-pack to mine. You just go ahead and click new post. You pick what day. So like this says day of exact time. So I'm going to put 0 because I wanted the exact day. Exact time. I'm going to do it for 7:30. Oopsies. Here I'm gonna write Jess's fierce six-pack, which I always spell it wrong. Here I would write something like something about the club. So if make sure you always get my bar, something like that. Okay. Obviously, it'd be more detailed. And then here you can add either an image, a video, a Facebook album, or a web link. I'm gonna go ahead and add my fierce six-pack flyer that I made. Click open, it'll load, and create. And see, here's where it is down here. So that is how you can edit things yourself, add things if you want to add something different as well. Let's say you wanted to edit this one. So I would go ahead, click edit. You can change the time. You can change whatever you want to say in it. You can add a different image if you like. Then you would just click update and boom, it is ready to go. Now to add it to, well, before I move, is there any questions before I move on to the next step? Because we don't want to go too fast.
I don't see any questions in the chat. If you guys have questions, type in the chat. The one thing that I probably should have explained at the beginning was how we use it, and I didn't preface it with that. So the beauty of Vizzlie is you can take these codes, or you can create your own campaigns. You can share them on any Facebook parties you have, any groups. So Jess just took that bring back my bar code that she found on the group, and now she's imported it. So the work someone else did to create all these posts is there. She can go in and edit them like she just showed you, or add her own. But now she's going to choose where she wants them to show up and when. So I should have prefaced it with that. Sorry, guys.
So, and I should have explained it, my bad.
No.
Okay. So yes, now I'm going to go to where I'm going to post them. So you can post these in groups or pages. Groups is different from pages. Pages is like your business page if you have one on Facebook. But I mostly put them in groups. That's the only place I've used this in is my group. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. So here's where I'm going to put them as it loads. It takes its sweet time, I apologize. So here are my tracked groups. What does tracked groups mean? These tracked groups means these are the ones that I'm actively in currently, that I am currently posting in right this second. So like this is, I'm having Claire's party currently right now. This is my team page, and this is my VIP page. So these are what I'm currently actively posting and using Vizzlie right now. Available groups are ones that I am not currently posting in. So I'm going to go ahead and, so my mock Vizzlie training group that I have right here, I'm going to go ahead and click the plus sign to track this group. Would you like to track this group? Yes, I would. Now it's going to bump up to here. It has to be in tracked groups for you to be able to import a template into it. It cannot be just unavailable. So you have to click track the group. Next, you're going to open the group. Okay, now I'm going to upload what I use my codes for my Facebook parties. So what you do right down here is click use a template. And up here, if you have multiple codes, I suggest you put folders. That's how I keep myself organized as well. So I'm going to go to a Facebook party and which template I would like to use. Now I use my spring summer Facebook party right here. I got it from Amanda Sweet. I'd be happy to share the code as well. So this is how it is. It'll upload like this. Now, let's say this party won't start until tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and click start time. I'm going to start it tomorrow at 8 a.m. we'll say. Okay. And that is all you have to do. Now you click load template. So you can do this. Like let's say you have 4 parties starting Monday. I would load all of this on Sunday and get it all ready to go. So that way throughout the week you can interact with your customers. So here is what mine looks like. Again, so here the scent of the month will change. Again, I just click it, edit. I can change, for June, the scent of the month, add a picture, all of that fun stuff, click update, boom. You can do that in here as well if you forget. So what I do, because I use a flyer for my last day at the bottom, so this is how this says the last day to shop. I look at this, click edit, get rid of the picture, upload, go to my last days. I'm just going to pick a random one, click open, and boom, there's my graphic as well for the last day and up here. Now in these posts here, let's see, edit. So we want to do that. Edit. There's these thingies right here. I don't know what they're called, but anytime you place those in a template, or it's already in the template, you will see that if you go up here, or I'm sorry, if you scroll down to the bottom, you have to type in what text replacement you would like. So if you have a hostess or whatnot, then you would put in the host name right there, so you can change it every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to Jess and click save. So that is ready to go. Now I have to go to my mock Facebook group. This is the group I've already created, ready to go, but I have to add the Vizzlie app. So in order for you to put this in, to make it work on your specific Facebook group, when you start to create your group, you have to do this or it will not work. So once you've created your group, you go to the bottom here where it says settings, scroll all the way down, you see apps, then you hit edit, add apps. Over here in the search bar, type in Vizzlie, click, and you add. So now it is ready to go and it's set up into that specific group. Now you go back to your Vizzlie dashboard, and this red little like slider button, go ahead and click it. And now let's say, are you sure you want to turn on the automated posts for this group? We let you say yes. Now, something that is brand new to Vizzlie that they have done, where you could used to just post like me as Jessica Weigel, I could post. Now, if you do it, you have to post through your business page. If you have not created a business page in Facebook, you will have to if you want to use Vizzlie for your Facebook parties, or they will not, they'll block your posts. So how you do that is you go into your Facebook account, you click pages, and you create a new page, and that is where you can do it. Do you have to keep up with it business-wise? No, but you have to use it in order to use Vizzlie. So how you connect that is you click connect to page, select a page to connect this group, and here's my Jess Weigel Independent Consultant. I click that, verify the link. Boom, done. Now none of my posts will be blocked. So now it'll post as Jessica Independent Consultant instead of just Jessica Weigel. So that is the one thing that is new. Yeah, I just figured that out, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? You got to follow Facebook rules too. So now that I have set that up, it will generate automatically posting. So as you can see, I've done this one before, and it'll literally post all of the posts for you as well. And that way you can interact with your customers and whatnot, that as well. That is Vizzlie, super, super easy.
So what questions do you guys have? For those of you who have never used it before, you've seen it on our group page. If you're in my group, you may not have realized it, but like the Moving in May campaign that our collaboration came up with, that bless their heart, most of them did the work without me because I was moving. Get it? I'm moving. Okay. But they created a code. And so we all could use those and import it. And so every day I'm not posting that at 10 o'clock Eastern every day. That's automatically posting to our group page. I'm not having to do that. So I entered the code once, set it up, and then it's doing the same thing. My Facebook parties, I could have like, Jess, would you tell me your goal? How many parties are you trying to do in June? With your 13. So if they were all Facebook parties, which they might not be, right? But if they were all, she could set up this code once and then, I mean, you still have to go into your page and do some interaction, right? But you don't have to remember, or you don't have to go into each group and schedule the post. It's automatically going to post this to every group that you set it up to post. You can, with your VIPs, you can set up your Tuesday tips, your Monday motivation, your self-care Sunday, all of those things. And then for the entire year, it's going to post for you. You don't have to remember to do it. So it is a huge, huge, huge time saver.
Yeah, what would take me hours to schedule posts now takes me 10 minutes.
So June wants to know if it's an app. I always have done it on the computer. I don't know if there is an app version.
There is not an app. I've looked. I can do it on my web browser, like on my Google Chrome. But the harder part with that, and I still haven't figured out, on Facebook, when you go to like add the app, I can't find it, how to do it on my phone. I just do it from my computer. It's a lot easier. And I do see a couple of comments is if it's free or not. It is free if you want to do one Facebook party or page, but if you want to do multiple at one time, you do have to pay the $10 a month, but it's very affordable.
Okay, the images on your computer that you uploaded, I think, Dawn, are you talking about the personalized images that she used when she changed the host thing out? Those you create. Yes, you created that. Yeah. Did you do it in Canva, or what did you make it in?
Yep. Canva is all that. I love Canva.
Yep. And then you just changed the host name on that, right? Because they looked pretty similar. Okay. And then Stacy's asking Tip Tuesday. She ran out of code posts. So did it stop posting, or did it run out? There are definitely some codes on there for Tip Tuesdays. It ran out. Okay, so they may not have scheduled like a whole year's worth. They may have only scheduled maybe 12 weeks or whatever. I would say go to some of the Scentsy pages and type in Tip Tuesday and see what comes up, because you could go in and you could add a whole bunch more and schedule it out for a whole bunch of weeks. And then you could share that code with us, Stacy, and we could all use that with our VIP pages too.
I just went in and looked, and they do have several different Tip Tuesday codes in there. So
you could stack them. You could start one on a certain day, figure out how many weeks it's going to run, and then start the next one and that kind of thing.
You can run something I didn't show you. I will do in 1 second. You can run multiple templates at one time in one group. So let's share the screen. So here my group. So here in my tracked groups, I'll show you my theme page. I have multiple, I've uploaded multiple. So here's Tip Tuesday, here's Motivational Monday, morning reminders, 15-minute more. These are my Work It Wednesdays. Yeah, so I'm running 3 different ones at one time. So you can put multiple in. It doesn't have to be one specific template. You can do multiple templates at
Do you know, is there a limit, do you think, how many you can do?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't either. I do know that if you are part of that Vizzlie Facebook group, they're pretty good about answering questions and helping. And you can also reach out to Vizzlie if you're having issues. They are relatively helpful. And then the other thing, hey, will you show that screen one more time?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna, the one thing that's happened to me, I'll realize, oh my gosh, something didn't post. And why didn't it post? Right on that main screen there where it says you're all set and it's green. If there's an issue, it's going to tell you there that there's an issue and what it is and basically how to fix it. And then once you fix it, you have to click that to restart your posts.
And it'll give you step-by-step instructions. That's how I figured out I couldn't post as me anymore. I didn't post on my business page. They gave me step-by-step instructions how to use it. So they are very good. And that's how I figured this out is, so let's say later you lose a recording of me, you don't know what's going on to Vizzlie.com. You literally just come right down here. Getting started. This is literally what I did. I clicked this. And I printed this so I could have it in front of me on my desk and I could follow step by step on how to set it up. So if for some reason you don't get the recording or you lose it or whatever gets lost, this right here will tell you exactly what to do to get started. They are very step-by-step list people, and I love it.
Yep. It is really user, like I'm not techie at all. I had Jamie Solons and Hannah walk me through it briefly. And then, well, I did have to have someone help me a second time because I started using it and then kind of paused and came back to it a couple months later. So I did kind of need a refresher, but it's very, very simple to use. So if we can use it, you can use it. What other questions you guys have? And yeah, you can, June, the things that you set up with Vizzlie are going to go ahead and post, but you can go in and interact on your party in any way you want still. It's not going to keep you from interacting. But it's, you know, it's a tool so that you're not like, oh my gosh, I have to schedule my post for tomorrow, or it's Sunday, I didn't schedule posts for the week, or whatever. It takes care of that for you. And
Yeah,
the
that's
best
great.
part is you can use other people's codes.
Yeah,
I mean
That's
that to
great.
me is like better than sliced bread.
And then sharing is caring, right? Give more than take.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And people put those codes there because they're okay with you using them. You know, now you do probably want to go in and look at them to make sure they haven't personalized something, but just showed you how to do that. So do you have any other questions, you guys? No?
Is it possible to go run through the whole thing one more time?
Yeah,
Like just a
can you
quick,
do a really quick
just a
run through
quick.
again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me move this. All right. So again, you go down to, let's just click dashboard. So when you log in, this is what it'll look like. To upload a template, go, you click templates, see planning right here, templates, Facebook. Then you import a template right here, and you can create one. This is how you create one of your own. You just click this, and it'll do it step by step. But I'm going to import one. I'm going to click this, paste. I have that code that I got from the Facebook Fizzly Sensi group. I'm going to go ahead and click the magnifying glass. And I want it to go in my VIPs, so I'm going to click the VIP folder to keep myself organized and import template. Ta-da. Okay, so here is I can edit. So let's say I want to change this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, hit edit. In here, I can change the time of day I wanted to post. If I wanted to do on the second day instead, I can type whatever I would like in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and change the picture. Upload and change it to this picture. Open. I've uploaded the picture I want, and now I'm gonna click update. And now it changed the picture right here to what I want. Now to add a post, I'm gonna go ahead and do it 2 days after it starts. I'm gonna do it at an exact time of day. I'm gonna do it at 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna write Jess's, oh boy, Jess's Fierce six pack. Then I'm gonna go ahead and type in always get my bar to talk about the club. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add an attachment, and I want to add my graphic. So I'm going to upload it from my computer. Here is my 6-pack graphic. Click open, it will load up. And there it is. So now I'm gonna hit create. And now you'll see down here, this is where it is, right here. So now I need to upload it to a group. So I'm going to go ahead and click my groups. And again, to track, in order for you to post something or have your Vizzlie template run in a group, you must track it. And so you look down here for your available groups. Now, let's say you just created it and you already have this open and you don't see it. All you have to do is click refresh and it'll be right there. Or I'm sorry, you click here, refresh now. So if you do that, it should appear immediately for you. That is something I did not but you know, see it just be updated right there, and then you can kind of click. So for this one, I'm just going to click this track. Okay, so I opened it, but I'm going to go ahead and open this one. Now here's my Mac Facebook Vizzlie training. I'm going to go ahead and click use a template. I'm going to look for my Facebook parties. I'm going to use spring summer 2021 one. I want it to start tomorrow at 8:28 a.m. Load template. Okay, and see now you saw all this down here. See, all this is missing. So they need a hostess date, a live time. So here I would have to click and edit all of this stuff. What's the hostess name? Yes. Now anywhere it says hostess name, it'll fill it in for me. What time? Or welcome, live time, 10 o'clock. Okay? Perfect. I picked the wrong template to do this. But then, because I'm not filling it all out. So we'll just go back and do a simpler one. Because I am not filling all that. We'll do this one. Again, I want to start right now, load template. Okay. So there's all of this fun stuff. Then at the top, you go ahead and switch this over, which it won't let me because I'd have to fill all of that out. But if you go to switch it, they're like, why? You click this and it'll literally bring you right back down to fill it out if you forgot something. But then you would move this over, it'll say, do you want to post? You click yes, and then it's that. And it'll start going for you. Then in order for you to post, you have to do a business page. So you connect up the page. So connect the page. What page would you like it to connect? Just provide us to filter, verify link, and done. That is how you do it.
Can we show them one more thing while you're on that screen?
Oh,
sorry.
No, that's
Thank you for that.
You're
so
welcome.
if you create your own template, which when you go, you can import a template or create your own. Let's pretend that just created this template, and you see to the right at the top where it says turn into template, it's under scheduled posts, and then to the right hand side it says turn into template. You see it? It's by delete more posts. If she clicked that, she would actually get a code. She could choose what posts, like she wants all of them or only select ones. So she could she could end up creating a template that she could share with all of us. So if you create a template, if you create something magical, you can create a template that you can use over and over, but then you can also share it.
So then you would type in what you want to say. Yay. Create a template. It takes its sweet time. And then
Oh, so it creates a code.
Yep. And then a template.
Share.
Yep.
Here. And then I can copy this.
Oh, wow.
And then, so if you created something that you loved, then you could go back to that Vizzlie page, or you could even just share it on the group page if you didn't want to go back and, share with everyone. But the beauty of that page is people are sharing all the time what they create.
Yeah, that's great.
And we don't have to all recreate the wheel because we should work smarter, not harder. Yep.
Yeah.
And Megan says, she just noticed it says Facebook pages at the top. Yes, you can schedule posts on your business page as well.
I've just never used it.
Yeah. I haven't either. I'd love to say I have, but my business page is horrible.
Same. I do
but-
more luck in my VIP.
Yep. So this is a huge time saver. I hope you guys this was helpful. Jess, thank you so much for sharing your time.
Yeah, it was
I really,
great.
really appreciate it
Thank
and
you
your
very much
expertise.
for having me.
Oh my gosh, you explained it 10 times better than I would.
So I can start off free just doing one party until I get the hang of it then.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Just before you create a second party, you would have to get rid of that one party. You'd have to be done with it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or you'd have to upgrade to, but yeah, you could start with the free version and play with it. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That's what I did when I first started. When I taught myself them one day, I literally created my own party for me because if I goofed, I didn't embarrass myself. So I just did it so I could figure out how it works. And just so you know, if your volume's on and it posts right away, it'll chime, it'll go ching ching, and it'll scare you. If you're not, you'll think something happened, and it's totally fine. It's
Oh, that's great.
It's just the notification, like, oh, it went through. So
Okay.
yeah. So that would be my advice: is create a group for yourself just to play and figure it out and see how it works and what you want to change, you want to go, and then when you're confident in that, go ahead and put it in your hostess or host.
Yep.
Perfect.
Any other
you.
questions, you guys? Oh wait, yeah, we haven't. Mary's got a question. Do you have to go into the settings to connect Vizzlie every time you want to use a different code? Once a group is connected, you don't have to add it again. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
Jess.
true. No, that's true.
Yeah. But anytime you're going to add a new group or then you're going to have to give it permission on Facebook and do it through Vizzlie as well.
But like some of my VIP, I've already had the app Vizzly on there. I don't have to when I add a new code, I don't have to go in and add the app because it's already on that group.
Yeah.
Yep. You just gotta go in, edit whatever you want, and switch over.
Any other questions? I'm going to stop the